There's a dessert in Japan that some men still won't order without backup: a parfait. Whipped cream and fruit stacked into a tall glass with a wafer leaning out the top. It looks completely harmless. It isn't. In Japan, sweets have traditionally been coded as something for women and children. Men were expected to prefer spicy or savory food and alcohol. An academic study asked Japanese college students to rank foods by gender, and parfait came back as one of the 6 most feminine foods that exists, alongside cake, pudding, and fruit. Even the ingredients inside the glass don't help its case. Cake, pudding, fruit, ice cream, several of those same feminine-coded foods piled into one dish. A parfait isn't just one soft food. It's several of them, served together with a spoon. That stigma doesn't just live in food surveys. In the mid-2000s, a Japanese columnist coined the term Soshoku Danshi, grass-eating boys, to describe a generation of men who wanted less of the traditional package, less aggression, less status chasing, less interest in climbing whatever career ladder their fathers did before. Japan's economic stagnation got blamed on them, as if a country full of gentler men couldn't produce the same drive as the one before it. A man happily eating something soft and feminine-coded got folded into that same anxiety, one more small sign the culture itself was going soft. Bleach stages this same argument as an actual fight. An Arrancar villain Dordoni calls Ichigo soft like chocolate for holding back, mistaking restraint for weakness. Ichigo finally goes all out once his friend gets hurt saving him and eventually wins. The villain calls it commendable, that real strength only releases to protect someone, but he doesn't mean it kindly. Healed by Ichigo's mercy, he stands back up, ready to keep fighting anyway, repeating the same insult, that conditional resolve is exactly what makes someone sweet like chocolate. An older man, calling a younger one soft, twice, unable to imagine fighting for anyone but himself, willing to go until his body actually gives out. Another swordsman got that lecture, yet walked away unbothered. Gintoki, from Gintama, is a former samurai who never accepted the message that his sword should come with a preference for something tougher than dessert. When, by his own words, he states his lips exist solely for strawberry milk and chocolate parfaits, his landlord doesn't hesitate to call it baby food, telling him his taste buds are stuck at a preschool level. His doctor later warns him about even the non-stigma dangers of his obsession, stating he is at high risk for diabetes, yet Gintoki tells him nothing short of the sugar actually killing him is going to scare him off. The teasing in medical reality never lands. A man who enjoys parfaits is just who he is, sword and all. The stigma is real enough that businesses have built around it. A restaurant once opened in Shibuya, selling desserts disguised to look like fast food, so men could eat something sweet without anyone clocking it. Family Mart sells a men's dessert line called Ore no Suitsu, my sweets, using the most aggressively masculine version of the word, I, available in Japanese, just to make sure nobody feels soft holding one. Sometimes the rebellion looks smaller than a sword fight. In Blend S, a customer eyeing a massive parfait special says, out loud, that he'd be too embarrassed to order this if the cafe wasn't a novelty cosplay restaurant, giving him an excuse. It's the same trick as the real-life stores, just running through one young man instead of an entire storefront. He doesn't actually need permission to want it. He needs permission to be seen wanting it, and the cafe's theme hands him exactly that. The excuse was never really the point. The parfait was. None of this is really about dessert. It's about how much cover a man needs before he's allowed to want something soft, something a little indulgent, something that isn't spicy or strong or masculine by design. Sometimes the cover is a sword. Sometimes it's a cafe theme. Sometimes it's just hunger winning out over embarrassment. But the want was always there first. There's another kind of cover people reach for as well, one that doesn't involve food at all. Just a hand over the eyes at exactly the wrong or right moment. That's Friday.